This segment of Bridge Street is sponsored by Retirement Income Analysts.
Financial goals come in many shapes and sizes, and as we start a new year, it's a good idea to look at yours and make plans for your success.
That's right. They can either be short-term goals or long-term goals, but they can be achieved. And Chip Coughlin with Retirement Income Analysts, he's a registered rep with First Allied Securities, and he's here to talk us through all of those goals. Good morning.
Oh, good morning. It's the beginning of the year, and we have to set some goals.
Okay.
We have to make this year count.
Okay.
Okay.
So how do we make it count?
Yeah.
Okay, number one, you have to set some goals. They have to be realistic, achievable, and challenging. Okay, and you have to make a list, and you have to prioritize that list. What's most important to you? Then you got to get with your budget and see how can we work these out. And you have to write them down.
Okay.
We all have goals. We have educational goals. We have, I want to have a mortgage goal. I want to have a house. I want to do whatever, education, so forth. But financial goals are very important. Okay, and they're with us all the time. Because every day we're using our credit card, we're paying for something. How does it work? You got to write them down.
Okay.
When you say challenging, that's what scares me. That's the part I don't like, because it's really making you stretch. You know, you're going to have to stretch that income that you have. So how challenging is enough?
How much is enough?
Right.
Well, you don't want to stress out, but your goals should take you to a point where you now prioritize what you want to do against everything else. Okay? And having that plan, having a budget, and looking at that and reviewing your goals monthly. You know, many of us, we pay our bills monthly.
Yes.
Review your goals monthly, review them quarterly, and you have to see progress. And once you start to see progress, it'll be like an avalanche. You'll really get into it. And it's so important.
My question is, when you talk about setting financial goals, should people be looking at maybe they can add more to their 401k, or maybe they could save more money into their savings account? I mean, is it all encompassing?
It is. Let's say a long-term goal, saving for retirement. So we tell everybody, first thing you want to do is get your retirement and get it on track. Okay. Secondly, we want our clients to have an emergency fund. Sometimes we call it an opportunity fund of 3 months of their income, setting aside for emergencies.
Just in case.
Just in case something
Yeah.
happens, so you don't have to go into that credit card and use credit and pay interest and you know, get in that kind of a mess. Third was the credit card. We want to have no credit card debt. So those could be 3 financial goals right out of the gate.
Okay.
But if you want to save for a vacation, okay, don't take the vacation, save for the vacation. We call it a guilt-free vacation. Okay, plan for it for a year. The planning is exciting. Make it work for you, and then when you take that trip, you're ready to take it. You've got the money, you've saved ahead of time, and you can really enjoy it without having the vacation hangover on the other side.
So important.
Well, would you say that, I mean, you know, speaking of retirements, because once you get to retirement, and if you really haven't saved like you should, I mean, you know, it's not going to be fun. But so the sacrificing now, just like anything else, so sacrificing now, would you say that is the best thing to do so that you're happier, you know, when you get to that point?
I think so. You have to make it fit. We tell everybody a small amount of money over a long period of time, from now till you retire, you're going to get an explosion of value because of compound interest. So you have to invest wisely over that period of time, but you have to be very deliberate. So in the 401ks, retirement plans, we tell everybody, do the minimum maximum. That's the starting point. What's the minimum you have to put in to get the maximum match from your employer?
Okay.
Make that your starting point. Then add to that every 6 months, every 3 months, once a year. Add to that and keep increasing that and build it into your lifestyle. Because if you do that, it becomes part of your everyday. And at the end of the year, you can say, hey, I put in $5,000 into my retirement plan. My company matched, put in another 3. Now I have 8. I want to make that larger next year. Because if you have time is your asset. You can achieve those goals. But if you want to start saving for retirement and you're 62 years old and you want to get out at 65,
You're going to be in trouble.
you're in a jam.
Yeah.
So use the time you have. And the problem with retirement savings for young people, it seems so far off.
It does.
It's not that far off.
Exactly.
To my 20-year-old self, it is not that far. No, I mean, really.
Everybody wants to get there. Everybody has a specific vision of what they want to do in retirement and when they want to get out. And you have to have the plan.
Right.
And that's part of the financial goals.
Well, and speaking of those financial goals, if you have them or you'd like to learn more about how you can make them a reality, you can visit Retirement Income Analysts at their office, 892 East Brighton Avenue in Syracuse. You can also give them a call, 701-4440 or 44-RETIRE. You can also learn more by visiting them on the web, retirementincomeanalysts.com.
There you are.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.